Lauren had just moved into a new apartment, a quiet place with cheap rent. The first few nights were peaceful, until she started hearing noises. It wasn't the usual creaks or pipes, it was something else. A faint rustling, like movement in the walls. One night, while lying in bed, she heard a whisper, her name. Lauren. Her heart slammed in her chest. She shot up, scanning the room. Nothing. She convinced herself it was just exhaustion. But the sounds didn't stop. She called maintenance the next day, reporting the noises in the vents. The worker unscrewed the cover, peered in, then went pale. You live alone, right? He reached in and pulled out a small pile of items, empty food wrappers, a dirty blanket, and a notebook filled with entries about her. She sleeps at 10:30 p.m. Turns off the light at 10:35. She talks to her mom on Wednesdays. Lauren backed away, trembling. The worker checked deeper into the vents and found a small opening leading into another apartment. They called the cops. Turns out, the man next door had been sneaking into the vents at night, watching her through the grates. The scariest part? The cops said he was still living there when she moved in. Jake was driving cross-country, stopping at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. It was late, nearly midnight. As he pumped gas, he noticed an old man by the convenience store window, staring at him. Unblinking. When Jake went inside to pay, the old man followed, standing uncomfortably close. "Long drive, huh?" he said, his breath rotting, sour. Jake nodded, paid quickly, and left. As he pulled onto the highway, headlights appeared behind him. At first, he thought nothing of it, but after 20 minutes, the car was still there. Every turn he took, every exit, it followed. His phone had no signal. He sped up, but so did the car. Then, his headlights flashed over a road sign, next gas station, 80 miles. No towns, no stops. Suddenly, the car behind him started honking, flashing its lights. Then, it pulled up beside him. The old man from the gas station was driving, grinning ear to ear, mouthing something. Jake didn't stop to figure it out. He floored it. After an hour of driving at reckless speed, the old man's car disappeared. Jake barely slept that night at a motel. The next morning, when he checked his trunk, his spare tire was gone. Someone had unbolted it. Then he saw it, a pair of muddy handprints on the inside of his trunk lid. The old man hadn't been following him. He had been making sure no one else got to him first.